Freshman year is a year that can make or break you. We all can relate to being excited, nervous, and scared all at the same time once we get to the schools that we're going to. We were no longer big bad seniors walking down the high school halls and 8th graders that ran down the hall searching for reasons to try and act cool in front of the younger grades, but now scared little freshmen walking around this campus or schools looking for our class and at one point getting lost. We are all freshmen in college or high school, and although we've already been here for some time, we sometimes still need help on specific things. Freshman year of college and high school is a very big change for many. With new schools and new friends, it is often very difficult to come into a new place. It's often very difficult to come into a new place and feel at home. Everything changes and goes very differently when moving from middle school to high school or even high school to freshman in college. While high school or even college can be overwhelming at times, it is also a start of an exciting new chapter in your life. The earlier you start planning ahead and getting into the mindset of success, the more enjoyable and stress-free your high school or college experience can be. Freshman year for college and high school are two very big steps in life. It is the beginning of a chapter of your life that you never get back. Even though it is best to get ahead in the beginning, it's also good to make memories while you do it. There are very many things you need to do to succeed freshman year and many strategies to make it the best first year of your life. Many things you can do to survive your freshman year would be like staying ahead and studying, being positive and always staying on task. And last but not least would be to make friends that you can always depend on. Today I'm going to share with you some tips and some key things you need to make your freshman year a very fun and successful year. The first thing you will need to do is to attack freshman year head on would be staying ahead and studying. It is so important that when entering freshman year you have to stay on task and stay ahead. It is very easy to get behind when you do. It is hard to catch up and play catch up. Things you do to stay ahead would be like keeping a journal and writing down things you need to do, keep track of each assignment and never get behind. If a teacher assigns you to do something, don't wait. Go ahead, go home that evening, get your favorite place to study, and do your work. Take an hour of your night and study, look over your notes, and get that assignment done. Even if it's nothing but a couple of notes to study, do it. Nothing is going to be worse than not studying until test time and then you're stuck with so much studying the night before. Study a little at a time, and it shouldn't be so hard to do when it's all time to get done. Another thing that you can do to make your freshman year very, very successful and more survivable would be staying positive. I know when you start to grow up, things in life get very complicated. Classes get harder and you want to give up on things a lot more easier. One thing I would tell my fellow people would be to don't give up. I know it's so easy to give up when things get harder. Classes often begin getting difficult and it's such a big change from the work you had before. It's very easy to get off task, get behind, and want to give up. I've been there and done that, and it's something that I regret tremendously. It is so hard to get back on task and get caught up. So my advice on that would be stay positive and stay on task. Lastly, my advice to upcoming freshmen on how to survive freshman year would be to make new friends. Making new friends are something that is sometimes very hard to do when entering a new school. Often going from middle school to high school or high school to college is a big jump, and so many people relocate to different schools. It is often very difficult to make new friends when moving up to different schools. I know when I moved from 8th grade at Fairview Attendance Center to Etowah Agricultural High, it was a huge change for me. A way larger school, and even though I knew a couple of people, it was still very difficult. It was still a very difficult task for me. If you have friends there for you throughout your freshman year, I promise you it will make it a lot more bearable. With friends by your side, you will always have the best time while making it through the year. You and your friends will have each other to push to the limits and to be there for you for things when they get tough. In my honest opinion, having a friend there is the best kind of support and the best way to make it through freshman year no matter the school. Surviving freshman year isn't an easy task, don't get me wrong. Some days are harder than others. It often seems as if there are more bad days than good, but my advice would be to always stay focused and try to bring out the best in the situation. I spoke with my little sister today about her freshman year of school, which she is currently in now, and she said her biggest advice would be to that she would give anyone would to be to have friends that were always there for you. She said that having friends at a new school was something that has made her freshman year more bearable. My source that I used gave me lots of great tips on how to prepare myself for freshman year. I used www.captest.com. It was a great site and gave me many ideas. Even though these are not always easy things to accomplish, staying on task, always being positive, always having friends that would be there for you are the things that I recommend to upcoming freshmen.